Get ready for a quick quest guide for the Dwarf Cannon Quest, in which the main rewards for completing are the ability to purchase and use the Dwarf Multicannon, as well as 750 crafting experience and 1 quest point. There are no quest, skill, or item requirements. However, I recommend a little bit of food if your hit points level is very low, just as a precaution. A stamina or energy potion can come in handy too, but more importantly is that you'll ideally want a skills necklace for teleports to the fishing guild and a combat bracelet for a teleport to the monastery near Edgeville. If you don't have a combat bracelet, then a Falador Teleport will work too. You can begin the quest a little southwest of the coal trucks, and you'll start it by talking to Captain Lorgoth. Spacebar through the dialogue and then select yes to start the quest. He needs you to repair the fences to stop the goblins, and he hands you 6 railings and a hammer. Now go along the fence railing looking for slightly bent or out of place rails, and then inspect them. You'll then autonomously try and fix the railing. But note that sometimes you might fail and take a tiny bit of damage, which is why a piece of food for players with low hit points is handy. If you fail, then don't fret, just inspect and try again. The broken rails can be tricky to spot, so you can always just go along the perimeter of the fence inspecting everything. And I also have a map up that shows the general locations of the broken rails too. Once you have repaired all of the rails, then head back to Captain Lorgoth, and he wants you to check up on 2 guards who are stationed in enemy territory. Firstly, run a little south to the wooden outpost and climb 2 ladders to reach the top. Then take the dwarf remains in the northwestern corner of the room. Now run back to Captain Lorgoth and spacebar through the dialogue. Next, use your skills necklace to teleport to the fishing guild and run a little east until you see a dungeon entrance. You can alternatively just run the whole way there. Enter the dungeon and run down the middle path in a northwestern direction all the way until you reach the very end. Then search the crate in the northeastern part of the dead end to find Dwarf Lulk, who will be very grateful, and run home. Leave the dungeon or use your skills necklace to teleport to the fishing guild, and then run all the way back to Captain Lorgoth again. After a bit of dialogue, say okay, I'll see what I can do, and he will then hand you a toolkit. Go to the cannon right beside him and use the toolkit with it. Firstly, use the right tool with the spring, then use the middle tool with the safety switch, and finally use the left tool with the gear in order to get it working again. Now talk to Captain Lorgoth and he will ask you to go to the Blackguard base to figure out what the cannon shoots. Say okay then, just for you. Then use your combat bracelet to teleport to the monastery near Edgeville before running southwest along the mountainside until you reach the camp. Alternatively, you can run northeast from Falador. Now find and talk to Nilodian, who is located in the western room, and he will hand you his notes and an ammo mold. Now once more, use your skills necklace to teleport to the fishing guild and run northwest back to Captain Lorgoth. Talk to him and spacebar through the dialogue. Bam! Quest complete. You'll be awarded the ability to use the Dwarf Multicannon, as well as 750 crafting XP and 1 quest point. Now stay tuned for a quick storyline recap. Captain Lorgoth is struggling with the goblins, so he offers you an easier pathway to join the Dwarven Black Guard. You agree, and then you fix some broken rails to stop the pesky goblins before checking in on 2 spies, one of which has sadly passed away, but the other is alive and hanging out in a crate. You then fix the cannon and find out what ammo it uses to impress Captain Lorgoth and become a Dwarven Black Guard. Thanks for watching, catch you in the next quest!